Sheffield Everton fans will have fond memories of Dave Thomas. He's probably best remembered for his time at Queen's Park Rangers in the 70s, and Burnley, when socks around his ankles, he'd get fullbacks, all sorts of problems. 4 decades on, he has one major problem of his own. Dickie Davis went to meet him.
Back in the 70s, QPR got promoted to the top flight by playing a flowing style which neutrals love. They had a host of classy footballers, many of whom got called up to the full England squad. Dave Thomas was one of them. In 1976, they pushed Liverpool all the way for the title, but lost it on the very last day of the season.
We lost it by a point. And the funny thing was, you know, that I remember we had an end-of-the-scene tour in Israel, Tel Aviv, and we went, and Liverpool were playing 10 days later after us, which you can imagine it wouldn't have happened today. 10 days after, so they had a recovery time, they played Wolves, they won, and we all went to, we had a day trip into Jerusalem. We all were sticking these pieces of paper in the Wailing Wall, hoping, well, I hope Liverpool will get beat. Obviously that one didn't work, did it? So we entertained, but sadly we didn't win it.
His form earned him an England call-up. And as soon as he came on, he made an impact.
I think the ultimate in anyone's football career is to play for your country, and that's what we all set off to do. I was put myself in Terry Venables. I was capped at every level.
And he was renowned for always having his socks rolled down during a game.
Genuinely, Dick, it wasn't a fashion. I hated shin pads. I hated them.
The papers back in the day remind us that while Muhammad Ali was doing what he was best at, Dave was impressing for England. And while George Best was doing what he was second to none at, Dave was on his way to Everton. There he provided the ammunition for Bob Latchford, who scored 30 in a season as they finished third. But now Dave's sight is seriously deteriorating due to glaucoma. He can see in front of him, but has no peripheral vision.
Can't see my hands. I'm looking at you, and if I bring my finger down, now I still can't see my finger yet. I still can't see, and it comes to there, and that's it. And that's the best way of summing it up. It's hereditary. I cope with it. You've got to. In 2008, I went for a driver's field of vision, and it came through the post, and I haven't driven since from the DVLA, and the very strict criteria, and as you can imagine, that's life-changing. I'm very positive. I just literally accepted it. And my wife is wonderful.
Now he's being assessed to see if he's eligible for a guide dog.
I had to get over the guilt because I can still see. I felt you had to be blind, totally blind, to have a guide dog. Well, you don't. And since obviously doing all part of my training, there's only 4% of people who are totally blind have guide dogs. So that the other people, like myself, severely impaired sight.
In the meantime, the guide dog charity is helping him get used to working with a cane.
It's been a great asset to me because if I'm going on holiday, I go to the airports, I use it. I was in America a few weeks back, I used it. It makes people aware.
Now he wants to raise as much as he possibly can for the guide dogs charity, which has helped him so much.
It's just the response I've had.
From
phenomenal.
You mean from fans, people you've played with?
People I've played with, help, donations, unbelievable, amazing.
Fans across the country just want to help as his life takes a very different direction.
And the good news is that Dave Thomas is, we understand, to get a guide dog, courtesy of the Guide Dog Association. But his fundraising goes on. He has a Just Giving page. If you want to help out with raising funds for the Guide Dog Association, then any donations will be very welcome. On Hero, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Actually, even more so now. After the break, last week's comeback.